What's up YouTube, Dale here with Zephyr Wargames, bringing you a test stand video for weather painters. This is from the updated deck profile that I did for you guys the other day. So, what we're going to do is our standard test stands of 3 going first, 3 going second, and we'll show you what the deck can do. So, without further ado, let's get cracking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's Valhalla. Okay, so we activate Valhalla, we'll special summon out Thunder. We'll then activate Snow, and we'll use Snow's effect to banish Thunder to search us out our Snow, funnily enough. You could have saved that if you wanted to, it's entirely up to you, because what you could have done is you could have used Thunder's effect to pop Valhalla, get you another canvas out. But what we're going to do is we're going to normal summon Snow, and Snow in turn is going to, because we've got anti-spell, is going to give us Rain, and we're going to put Rain there. We'll then activate anti-spell, well not activate, sorry, set anti-spell there, set Drowning Mirror Force there, and then during our opponent's standby phase, Thunder will come back. Now I would probably say put Thunder there, because then Thunder can be used for Rain as well. You activate anti-spell, their opponent has to set all their back row, and then with Rain you have the ability to kind of bounce 2 during the end phase. You could obviously use it for Snowy canvas if you want to get a search off, but to be totally honest, Rain will probably do you a better job right now. And then you would draw for your next turn, and you've got a Sun, so you can normal summon that. You could put them all into the Limp Monster if you want to, or you can banish, get a search, banish and bounce more. It's entirely up to you. So you can see where the plays kind of work to put your opponent in a nice little loop with anti-spell fragrance. Okay, so now let's do our second test stand going first. And we'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Depending on how you want to go with this, you can go activate Valhalla. You don't want to special summon Snow because it won't get its effect off. So if you special summon Sun and then normal summon Snow, Snow's effect will go off to give you a search. Not search, but a set. And you would set Snow. You could then banish Sun if you want to, and that in turn can give you another card. Now you're probably best off going for Cloud in this one. Where are we? Put Cloud there. Do all of that, and then during your opponent's standby phase, bring back Sun, but make sure you bring him back here, because now Cloud can use both of these, and Sun can use, Snow can use both of these for their effects. You could set Thunder if you want, but being over here, it's not really relevant. You're better off banishing to decrease their attacks and not letting them go through. And then during your next turn, you would draw. You could set a Thunder there. Now that you've got 2, you could set a Thunder. You could tribute off the Valhalla and the Thunder, bring out Masterpiece, use Masterpiece's effect to banish and pop 1. You could use this one's effect to banish the Snow because you're not being defensive, and decrease your opponent's attack points. And then you can go through with Masterpiece for more battle damage, and then go through with Sun for a bit more battle damage. Obviously, we played through that one a little bit. The chances are, unless your opponent deals with your spell and trap cards, but even then you'd kind of chain it, because the whole idea is to protect your monsters by tagging them out, and then obviously getting the effects of the spells off, and then going back in with bring your monsters back the next turn and kind of extend it and pushing forward that way. Okay, so our third test hand going first will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so double summon can actually be quite useful here, because what we can do is we can normal summon Thunder and activate Sunny canvas, use Thunder's effect to pop Sunny and give us Snow. Snow's canvas, we use So canvas's effect to banish Thunder and give us Snow. Normal summon Snow, activate double summon, normal summon Snow. Snow's effect goes off to give you another canvas, so it's entirely up to you which one you've got. Now what's remaining in our hand is Solemn Warning and Thunder, so if we go with, let's go with Cloud and put Cloud there. Actually, let's put Cloud there. Then you can set Thunder there. set your Solemn Warning there. Then during your opponent's standby phase, Thunder comes back, goes there. You have the ability to banish Snow to halve your opponent's attack, or banish Snow to search, or banish Snow to protect yourself with Thunder. And the exact same thing, Thunder can do Thunder, Snow can do Thunder as well. And then you've got Solemn Warning to stop your opponent doing anything. So you can see how disruptive the mechanic works. Because you can do it during your standby phases, it's very, very nice because you don't need to worry about losing all your monsters, because you can activate the effect during your turn, bring them back, and then activate it during your opponent's turn. So very, very nice to kind of play out that way. Okay, so now let's see what the SIP card makes a difference in the test hands for us, shall we? So our first test hand going second will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A relatively decent hand going second to be, first and second, to be honest. Okay, so what we can do is we can normal summon our Sun, activate double summon, normal summon our Thunder. We can activate our Snowy Canvas. Now, if we want to, we can activate Thunder's effect to pop Canvas. The other way around, if you wanted to keep this in hand, would be that you would have normal summoned this, activated double summon, use the effect of Thunder to pop Canvas, to pop Cloud, sorry, get Snow, activate Snow, Snow's effect to banish Thunder to bring out another one, and it kind of would have gone around in that circle there. But this is the more offensive play, because then what we would do is we have the ability to go in for a 16 and a 17, or have the ability of Canvas to banish Sun. Depending on what our opponent's got, you can attack with Thunder, then during the next attack phase you activate Cloud, banish that, halve your opponent's attack, beat over it with 16. Then you can set your Magic Planter, set your Anti-Spell Fragrance. During your opponent's standby phase, Thunder comes back. Activate Anti-Spell Fragrance, locks your opponent down a little bit, draw for turn. And if you want to, you can Magic Planter your own Anti-Spell, or you activate Sun, Sun's effect, and you see where the circle goes. But what you've got to remember is, if you have the ability to beat over one of your opponent's monsters with one, and you've got Cloud, Canvas set, or active, attack first, then banish that one, because there's no kind of restrictions on that census, and it then allows your weaker monsters to be able to beat over some of your other opponent's monsters. Okay, so our second test hand going second will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if we use our first normal summon to get Sun out, activate Snow, use Snow's effect if you want to. Now again, it's entirely up to you and how you want to play this. Double summon gives us another normal summon down. You can go two ways about this. You can get Weather, Paint or Rain on board, and you can use Cloud's effect, do your shenanigans that way, or you use Snow's effect to clear off Weather, Paint or Sun and extend that way. So it's really dependent on how much battle damage you want to do. The Weather Painters as a whole kind of need a turn to set up, but that doesn't mean you won't be doing anything, because by activating Snow, you would banish Sun. Snow would then search you out a Snow if you want to. This gives you more searches basically. You would activate your double summon to normal summon Snow. Snow's effect would then go off to place a Canvas. Now because we've got Anti-Spell, I would honestly say place Rain. Where are we? Place the Rain Canvas. Use the Rain Canvas as effect to banish Snow, because she's not going to be doing you much for battle damage. Bounce one of your opponent's back row if need be. Activate Cloud here. Set your Anti-Spell there. Pass over to your opponent's turn. During the standby phase, Snow comes back. Put her there. And put Sun there. Yeah, put Sun there. Then you activate your Anti-Spell. Your opponent's locked down. If you don't search during your opponent's turn and you don't have to do any protection for battle damage, because your opponents have to Anti-Spell, activate that, bounce those two, bounce two back to your opponent's hand. These will come back. You've got Rain in hand ready to go. Draw for turn, and you've got second Anti-Spell, which obviously isn't helpful right now, but can be in the future. And then you have the ability to search off of Snow and kind of make your plays go round a little bit longer. But like I said, they do kind of need a turn to set up. Not that they're not going to be explosive, but they can still be quite disruptive. Okay, so our final test hand going second, just to kind of show you the difference of the sixth card. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's a little bit of a slower one, so I will redo this one in the census, because all you can really do here is normal summon Sun, activate your Cloud, set an anti-spell, set a Drowning, and kind of play off that way. So again, that's probably more of a better first turn hand, or more of a sensible first turn hand anyway. Okay, so let's do our final test hand going second. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, quite interesting here. Because what we can do is we can get a masterpiece straight out if you want to. You would normal summon Snow. Snow's effect would then search you out probably you'd want your snowy canvas. That can get you a search if you want to. Or if you really don't care what you search out and you want to make your masterpiece immune by spells or trap, you could set Thunder, activate double summon, tribute off both of these if you want to, and go into Cloud. Or your other way around it is you bring Cloud on board using your extra double summon. Then you can activate Magic Planter to get rid of Thunder +2. And then in turn, Cloud would go off to bring back Thunder. You can declare an attack with Snow, effect of Thunder to banish Snow and bounce your opponent's monster back to hand. You can either do the same if your opponent's got multiple monsters on board there, or you crash in for 1500. Set the anti-spell, set your Mirror Force, and then during your opponent's standby phase, Snow comes back as a 2200 defender. And then during your next turn, you would draw for turn, which is Valhalla. You could then bring out your masterpiece if you've got your opponent under anti-spell if you want to. Set your anti-spell. You could normal summon your Snow if you want. Or you're better off, you could bring out your masterpiece. Masterpiece would then have one, whichever one of these you get rid of, will then have one kind of ability to deal with. Or because you've set your Valhalla, you could get rid of your Valhalla and your Snow, or your Valhalla and your Thunder. It's entirely up to you how you want to play that. But you can see just kind of how disruptive they can be, and Thunder could be very, very important, especially with Snow, to kind of bounce your opponent's card back to hand, basically. Anyway, that is the Weathery test hand video. I hope you liked it. I hope it gives you an idea of the mechanic and the way the deck kind of works, and gives you a couple of ideas of the plays it can kind of make. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Till next time, guys, as always, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left hand corner.